welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I had two goals in mind. I was going to be meal prepping, and I wanted to do this on a budget, but I also wanted to clean some things out of my pantry so I could get some meals on the table, make it a little bit easier for myself while we have company here. And I wanted to show you that you could do this too in your own way and on a budget. So I'm going to be doing it in my plant-based self way, and I will show you how you can incorporate meat and dairy as well. If you're new here, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button. We make videos 4 to 5 times a week all about life here in Northern Colorado on a budget. We like to prep, we like to save money, and we like to have fun and show you how you can do that too on a budget. We would love it if you hit that subscribe button. Make sure your bell notifications are turned on, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And without further ado, let's get right into these recipes. Here is what I have going on in the kitchen. I went to the farm stand and got the corn for 25 cents an ear. I'm going to go ahead and blanch that and freeze it. And then I have these carrots. They were 4 pounds for $1.49. Buy one, get one free bags. I have some chicken in the crock pot for the family. And I am just cooking, just trying to get everything done and together. So for my meals, I have a few things planned. And I did want to kind of address this right here. When I say meals, I do mean servings. That's just how I like to eat. I could eat the same thing every single day. So if that's confusing for you, I apologize, but that is how I see it. So we are starting off with the first recipe. We have 2 cups of Tricolor Quinoa. Mine was on sale at Walmart this week for $2.97. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. And into that, I'm doing a can of rinsed pinto beans. Probably could have rinsed that a little bit better now that I look at it. You can go ahead and rinse off your quinoa as well. And then I'm going to put about a cup of onion in there, and then I'm going to do 1 ear of corn. I just took it from the batch that I was doing. And then I'm also going to be using some enchilada sauce. Again, finding that on sale is a great idea. I found mine at Walmart on sale for $1.42 for this huge can. So I just used half of the can and then the rest water. And I just bring this to a boil on my stove, reduce it to a simmer. You can see it gets super steamy here. I leave the lid on it for about 20 minutes, but I bring it down to the low setting. Next up on the list is going to be this like stuffed bell pepper casserole. It is amazing and very flavorful for us plant-based eaters. We're going to want some sort of bell pepper. I found mine on sale for 50 cents at Kroger. You're going to need a can of rinsed garbanzo beans, a little bit of hot sauce, some onions, and about a cup of rice, and then just some water. This is really an easy recipe. I really enjoy it, and it's pretty, so that is always important, right? We have the garbanzo beans here and the onions. We're adding about a 1/4 cup of hot sauce, but that can vary depending on your taste buds. If you don't like hot sauce, go ahead and sub in your favorite sauce. Barbecue sauce would be just fine. I'm taking my immersion blender and mixing it up, and then I'm putting this on my cast iron. As you can see, epic fail on the whole trying to film and cook at the same time. I am putting a drizzle of olive oil in here, and I end up putting 2 cups of a liquid. You could do veggie stock with this, but for the sake of saving some money, we're just using some water. So I'm just putting about a cup in right now, and then I pour a cup on top of the casserole afterwards. And then I line my peppers up. They do not have to be like this. It was just for family, and I wanted it to look nice. So I have it lined up here, and then you're taking that garbanzo bean mixture and you're spreading it on the top of the casserole. Something about this cast iron just gives it a really, really amazing taste. This is a great camping meal, in my opinion. If you just mix that beforehand, the garbanzo bean mixture, mixture, you are good to go. I really enjoy this on a campfire. It just gives it this incredibly smoky flavor. But yeah, like I said, you're gonna just take your spoon, back of the spoon here, and smooth it over the bell pepper, and then add about a cup or two of water on top of it. It really depends where you are in the world. You are going to bake this for around 20 minutes uncovered at 400 degrees. You will see the casserole rises because the rice expands, of course, but that one is delicious. I will show you when it pops out of the oven. And then moving on, we are making some jackfruit crab cakes. I'm air quoting crab because there is no crab. This is my plant-based version of it. And you could totally use imitation crab meat if you wanted. I have dill relish here, the Sir Kensington's vegan mayo, a half cup of onion. I have some jackfruit here and some Creole seasoning, but you could use Old Bay. I just did not have any on hand. And then over here, I have some pumpkin bread that is coming together. I just have some yeast and some warm water in there, as well as some agave. And I will show you how I make that. It's very simple, but I thought that would be great for some little crab cake sandwiches. So now I'm taking the jackfruit and I'm taking the little pods out of the jackfruit mixture. You can eat them, they're edible. I just don't like them. And then in the meantime, I am adding a drizzle of olive oil to my bread, and then I'm adding 3 tablespoons of pumpkin, a pinch of salt, and then I'm going to start to add my flour. There's 4 cups of flour total. And I'm sorry if that was kind of bouncing back from recipe to recipe, but this bread is made to complement the jackfruit, so that is why I did that. I'm including this in my little meal challenge here because making your own bread is so inexpensive. I just encourage everyone to do it. You do not need butter, you don't need milk or eggs for it to rise and taste amazing. But it is fun to add these little elements like pumpkin or squash. Last week we did rosemary and garlic. You really can have fun with the flavors and play around with them, but we really enjoy this pumpkin towards the beginning of September. It just gets us in that fall mood. So I'm going to mix all this together. I'm going to let it rise for an hour or two, and then I am going to just make it into a bread shape and put it on my pan. I bake at 400 for around 15 minutes, but this specific batch needed another 5. Now, moving on to the jackfruit, I am adding about a half cup of the diced onion. That is all the jackfruit pulled apart. There's many uses for jackfruit. Let me know your favorite way down in the comments. And then I'm adding 2 teaspoons of dill pickle relish and then 2 teaspoons of the vegan mayo. I'm going to add the Creole seasoning to flavor. And then I'm going to add some cornmeal, which I forgot to mention in the lineup, a 4th cup of cornmeal, or you could use regular flour. I got this recipe from my dad, I believe, and all I did was take the crab meat that we would get, and we used to go to Maryland and go crabbing, but all I did was take that and substitute some jackfruit. So you could use regular crab, you could use tuna with this. If you're not a fish person, go ahead and try canned chicken, but this can be made super budget friendly, and you can bulk it up by using it in sandwich form. I wanted to show you that I do have some carrots preserved and some corn that is going in my freezer for the Every Bit Counts challenge, so I'm really excited about that. It's certainly coming along there. We will have some sides for the year to come. Yay!
Some things in the air, I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, the rain wash away the tears that keeps crippling. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down. And now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Aiming for the sky. Don't let me down.
Alrighty everyone, this is the bread and the last recipe. I hope you enjoyed me kind of putting together everything we had, and I wanted to throw this in here. The ducklings are all home. Now we have 4 total. So we have Winnie and Wednesday, and the tiny ducklings are Luna and Lavender. We are just so thrilled. We're excited to have them and excited to bring you along our duckling and chick journey. I think our little flock is complete here, and we are just so happy for the kids to have this learning experience. Alrighty everyone, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope this inspired you to shop on the cheap, cook on the cheap, and still remain semi-healthy in the kitchen. Let me know your favorite budget-friendly recipes, and let me know if you enjoy meal prepping just as much as me. I will catch you in the next one. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I'll see you next time. Bye y'all.